Welcome to Listen and Speak English Stories podcast. I'm so glad you're here with me today. You could be anywhere in the world doing anything, but you chose to be here to better yourself, and I respect that. We're family here, and what we do in this family is lift each other up. Today, we're going to talk about something that gets a hold of everybody. I don't care who you are, where you're from, or what you do, you've dealt with this monster. That little voice says, you can do it later. We're talking about procrastination. This ain't just another podcast. This is your weekly dose of motivation and your ticket to speaking better English. We'll learn new words. We'll hear a story that hits home. Most importantly, we'll get you inspired to take action. Listening is good, but doing changes the game. You hear me? Put in the work, even when you don't feel like it. That's the secret sauce. I'm going to tell you a story about Anna. Anna is probably a lot like you. She had a big goal, a dream to achieve, mastering English, passing a very important exam. But she had a habit of putting things off, a champion of tomorrow. And tomorrow was costing her, stealing her peace, stealing her confidence, stealing her time. Every single day, it was the same old story. She'd look at that stack of English books on her desk and think, I'm going to get to you today, for real this time. But then life would happen. Her phone would buzz with a message from a friend. A new episode of her favorite show would pop up on her screen. She'd suddenly feel the need to clean her entire apartment, a task she'd been putting off for weeks. Anything and everything seemed more important, more urgent than opening that first English book. The day would slip by, filled with busy work but no real work. Evening would come and she'd tell herself, I'm too tired now, my brain won't work, I need to be fresh. I'll get up early and start tomorrow. She was the undisputed queen of the tomorrow excuse, wearing a crown made of good intentions and broken promises. Procrastination had become her full-time, unpaid job. She was an expert at it. She could justify any delay, rationalize any distraction.
How's the studying going, Anna?
It's going great. I've got a plan.
She was living a lie, not just to her friends, but to herself. The dream was getting further away, and the stack of books started to look less like an opportunity and more like a mountain she could never climb. The calendar pages kept turning, and the exam date got closer and closer. It was like a train coming down the tracks, and Anna was just standing there, frozen. One Sunday evening, it all came to a head. Anna, alone in her room, the sun had gone down. She had wasted another whole weekend. She'd promised herself, this weekend I'm going to make a real start. But she didn't. She scrolled through social media. She watched videos. She tidied up. All while the guilt gnawed at her. She looked at her reflection in the dark window. She didn't recognize the person looking back. Tears started to well up. Sadness, frustration, anger at herself. In that moment, something inside her snapped. That sick and tired feeling. The pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of changing. Accept defeat and live with regret, or fight. Stop making excuses. Start making progress. For the first time in a long time, she felt a spark.
No more. Enough is enough.
Saying it out loud made it real. A declaration of war on bad habits. A promise to herself. No more worrying about the whole mountain. She had to change her approach. The old way wasn't working. Time for a new strategy, a new mindset. She took out a piece of paper. Not tomorrow, not in an hour, right now. This was her turning point, taking back control. She wasn't a victim anymore. She was a fighter. Her regret became fuel. She was ready. So what did Anna write on that piece of paper? Did she create some massive, complicated study schedule? No, sir. She'd tried that before and it always failed. This time, she had to be different. She had to be smarter. She had to make it so simple that she couldn't say no, so she wrote down one single rule. Every morning before I check my phone, before I do anything else, I will study English for just 20 minutes. That's it, just 20 minutes. It sounded small, almost silly, but that was the genius of it. The problem was never studying. The problem was starting. 3-hour sessions were terrifying. 20 minutes? Anybody can do 20 minutes. It was manageable. Achievable, her secret weapon against procrastination. The next morning, the alarm went off. She almost grabbed her phone, but she remembered her promise. Legs out of bed, walked to her desk, sat down, opened her English book, Set a timer for 20 minutes. Started. When the timer rang, she felt a small victory. She'd kept a promise. She'd laid the first brick. The foundation was being set, not with a giant stone, but with one small, manageable brick. That first day was the hardest, but the second morning was a little bit easier. Anna woke up and that little voice said, "Hey, just 5 more minutes in bed." But then another voice, a newer, stronger voice said, "We did it yesterday, we can do it again." And so she got up and did it again. Before she knew it, a week had gone by. Sometimes when the 20-minute timer would go off, she would just keep going. She'd be in the middle of a chapter and she'd think, "You know what, I can do another 10 minutes. It had become a habit, just like brushing her teeth. As the days turned into weeks, Anna's entire attitude began to change. The stress and anxiety started to disappear because she was taking action. Action is the antidote to fear. You can't be anxious about something you are actively working to solve. She started sleeping better at night because she went to bed knowing she had done her work for the day. When her friends asked how the studying was going, she could finally look them in the eye and say, "It's going really well." She started to believe in herself again. The lies procrastination had told her lost their power. Now, Anna's story is powerful, but it's also packed with powerful words that you need to know. Let's break down 6 key words, because when you can name the monster, you can beat the monster. When you have the vocabulary, you have the power. First up, procrastinate. To procrastinate means to delay or postpone doing something you should do. For example, I always procrastinate on my homework by watching TV first. Next, deadline. A deadline is the latest time by which something should be completed. The deadline for the project is Friday, so we must work quickly. Then there's motivation, the reason you have for acting. It's your why. My motivation to exercise is to be healthy and strong, but motivation is not enough. You need discipline, training yourself to obey rules. It takes discipline to wake up early and go for a run every day. A routine is a sequence of actions regularly followed. It's putting your success on autopilot. My morning routine includes drinking water and reading for 15 minutes. Finally, step by step. Proceeding one small step at a time, carefully and gradually. If you want to learn to cook, start step by step with a simple recipe. On the day of the exam, Anna walked into the room not with fear, but with calm focus. She was prepared. She had done the work. She had faced the monster of procrastination and won, not with one giant battle, but with dozens of small, daily victories. She had transformed from someone scared of a test into someone ready for a challenge. This is the ultimate prize. It's about becoming the kind of person who can set a goal and achieve it. It's about knowing deep in your bones that you have what it takes. What's your English exam? What's your mountain? Learning to speak English fluently, starting a business, getting in shape, that little voice of procrastination has been talking to you. It's been telling you to wait. Wait for the perfect moment. Wait until you have more time. Wait until you feel motivated. I'm here to tell you, that is a lie. The perfect moment is a myth. The perfect moment is now, right now, with whatever you have, from wherever you are. I'm challenging you today. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the first of the month. Don't even wait for tomorrow morning. Start now. What is one small thing you can do right now today? Study English for just 5 minutes, just 5. Write down one business idea. Do 10 push-ups. Take that first tiny step. Prove to yourself you are in control. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. But you gotta take the step. Be like Anna. Make a small promise to yourself and keep it. I believe in you. You have greatness inside. So, there you have it. The story of Anna. She went from being the queen of tomorrow to the master of right now. She didn't find some magic pill or secret shortcut. She just made a decision. Her dream mattered more than comfort. Regret felt worse than discipline. She started small. Just 20 minutes. She built a new life. One brick at a time. You don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start to one day be great. Use the energy you feel right now. Don't let it fade away. Your future self is begging you to start today. Join us again next week. More stories, more English, more motivation. Your time is now. Let's get it.